Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch for you guys. But first, I had my first stream yesterday, if you guys were wondering what this was. Now, I had a few mess ups. I couldn't get donations to work, so I ended up just linking my PayPal there if people want to donate, which, if to those who donated, thank you very much. I'm gonna have an easier way to do that. We got a lot of people. We capped at like 25, I think. 24, 25, and that's actually quite a bit. We had a lot of different people come through, and I think that was awesome. We had Tony, we went over the market, we laughed. It was great. Now, for my live streams, I'm going to have a bit of a different rule. I'm only going to have them up for a week, probably max, maybe even 6 days, because I don't feel like having, just this blob over here. A live stream is all about the moment kind of thing. So if you want to watch us, you have a couple days. I will be streaming once a week. I will also say that a lot of you want to see more than that. I get that. I gotta work out some kinks still, and I need to try to do that. I'm gonna have multiple guests on. I have Little Fat Tony. I have my boy Jake. I might have my boy Jason from Team Sakurazo. I'm asking a few other YouTubers as well. We had the Harv Carve Man on. We might have a few people on the stream, and again, I had a lot of fun answering you guys. The funny thing about it, though, was it was very difficult to answer everybody's question because it's not like when I have a comment section, I could go get something to drink, I could come back, I can answer it in an hour. Not that I'm obligated to, but you guys know I love talking with you guys. Biggest reason I have the channel is community. But for live streams, man, I'm like, man, I want to explain this for 3 minutes, but if I do 10 more comments are coming in, I'm still gonna do it. I kind of like the rush a little bit, though. But if we can get 80 likes on this video, that would be awesome. Subscribe if you're not already. We're literally 6 subs off 2,000. Come on. Come on. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And consider being a YouTube channel member. We actually had a couple new YouTube channel members as well. So welcome to those. I will be thanking you guys as well in the next Market Watch. So we're going to get to it. So BANLIST can drop at any time. Ulti Maxx sees here 605. I feel it's funny. When these were 300, I was like, they can't possibly go higher. Yet here we are. Other Maxes are worth a lot of money. We got Storm of Ragnaroks. I mean, near mint are about $70. That's fine. I'm actually cool with this price point. $70 seems very fair. For first ed non-slobbered on, that's going to cost you about $125 for light play. And then near mints are going to run you about $150, right? I'm okay with this. It's OG print. It's the second highest rarity if you want to count the ulti as highest rarity. Ultras are 33 here. No thank you. 21, 22 for premium golds. Definitely no thank you. Supers at 24. I'm good. And then commons at $20. I have this funny story about this guy who ordered common Maxx actually. He ordered it and he said, and in 9 days of ordering it, and he ordered it at night, which was really funny. So it's technically 8 days. On the ninth day, he says, "Hey, where's my cards? I have yet to receive them." And then he's pretty impatient, but then says he could wait a month. I say, okay, sure. Now, if you're impatient, then you can wait a month for them, which, I mean, I doubt it would take a month to get your cards. I mean, holidays are pretty bad, though. However, it does happen sometimes. I'm like, guy's probably trying to scam. So exactly on a month later, I mean, exactly, he comes by and says, where are my cards? I've waited a month. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll process your refund. I think it was Christmas or something. I forgot, but he didn't get his refund within a day or two. And he just blew it. It was hilarious to me. Uh, and he's like, oh, but I need to get them before they go up. I'm like, well, you ordered fucking comments. You didn't spend an extra dollar for supers. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Some people, man, like, guy was super rude too. Polymerization, secret from Legendary Collection Kaiba here. Did you guys know that first eds, well, unlimiteds are like $10 here, going up to 13, 14s. First edition light plays are 14. Near mints, for verified, mind you, are $20. I don't know why Secret Polymerization is so much money. This card was 75 cents on release. If you guys have, okay, go through your holo bulk. If you have this, you're sitting on $20, right? I'll be dead ass with you. While I think this card could have held some value, like 4 or 5, 20 for secrets, you offload every single one you have. Polymerization from Duelist Pack Yugi now. You have near mints for 550. Okay, very fair. First editions here are gonna run you about, once we get to non-slobbered, lightly plates are 11. Near mints are about, just want to see, is the first near mint really $20? Yeah, $24. I would go grab the light plates for first sets for 10, 11 instead of getting the secret rare. But the secret rare does look very cool, and while I love this original artwork, I actually do like the regular polymerization artwork just as much, probably. Dual terminals. Now, I told people to get these at $8 to $10. They're $20 now. For light plays, near mints are going to earn you about 24. So if you got these, you made some money. Mystic Swordsman level 2. You guys know I love going over some GOAT cards. Now, if you guys don't know why this card's good, in GOAT format, a lot of setting occurs. This automatically destroys a card. What's it called? Without flipping it face up or applying damage calc. So essentially, this helps you as a normal summon get rid of face downs. And make sure opponent also have to focus this card. Because the next turn, they can't just set a card and not deal with this. Because they know exactly what's going to happen, right? So either, if they're top decking, they're just in a bad position at that point. But this card can really help you out in a jam. Ultis are, let's see what non-slobbered is. Like some of the mob plays just look disgusting. $54. Like old ultis, mob play looks horrible. Like I could tolerate like OTS mod ultis and everything else. Now I wouldn't want to play it, but I could tolerate way more than old ultis because I'm so used to going through collections where it's like, wow, I could have paid you probably triple your money if you kept these in at least decent condition. Like everything's damaged. Yeah, first ed mods for, well, let's do a first star in general. 110. 111. Well, 112. Near mints are 180. I'll be honest, this card's way too high for what it is. Yes, old GOAT format is great, but I remember this being a rare, which means since it's not Hobby League, there should be more of it. Just very odd to me. Don Zalug, our potential future lost art here. Like, I actually don't think the swords are bad, actually. Too bad. Although the revolvers do look really cool. I probably will play the Lost Art and see if I like it more than my OG. Well, first editions of Don's Luke actually are very affordable. Now, mod plays for $11. You have to remember, this is a GOAT format card and an old card from Pharaonic Guardian as an Ultra. Getting a first ed mod for $11, this is a steal. And you guys know, I don't like to advertise mod play cards that often, but when I got to, I got to. First ed light plays though, which honestly aren't that much more, are about $17. I think that's a great price. Near mints, $41. Yeah, you could grab the near mints, especially because the near mints go up to like $50 right over here. But I mean, I'd rather personally have like 4 light plays than a near mint. Especially if they're like 4 first ed light plays than a first ed near mint, because I could just get way more value. And unless the near mint is like PSAble, then we're talking a whole nother story. But probably not. Bahamut Shark super rares are $11. Once you guys see that 2K sub special, I do have some OTS 13. Now, I'm not going to say what I pulled, but $10 supers, not like OTS supers really aged pretty well. Half of them, the other half are like, it's funny because OTS 13 has like some of the best supers, but some of the worst supers at the same time. I'll show you guys this really quickly here. Rafflesias at 28 aren't bad either. Like 10, $4, dollar for common, dollar for token. This was like $5, but the reprint for maximum gold and the rare kind of killed it. Common formulas for $1. Common dollar, almost $1. 60 cents. That's actually pretty undervalued here. Then like this is all awful. Awful. Like the rest of it's so bad. Bahamut Shark secret rares. Now, these aren't too bad here. 35 for light play. Not too bad. Near mints are $55. So this is going up. I'm shocked this isn't at 80 and stayed because Bahamut Shark is probably one of the best water rank 4s you can make that isn't generic. This basically summons out totally awesome, helps in the Kraken deck. I feel like first ed light plays at, what was it, 35, I think? For first ed light plays. I think Bahamut Shark Secret Rares is a card that's worth holding. So if you're going to get a Bahamut Shark, it's not bad to hold it. because it's always going to hold value, and it looks really cool. Sylvans, I owe my boy Jimmy Ha on this one. Legacy of the Valiant. 875. Near mints are 1275 here for originals, right? So this card actually goes up quite a bit. Ooh, Tommy Yugi. I don't know that guy, but that's a cool name. First eds are like $15 for your Hermitries. Would I be paying that? I'll be dead ass no. You got Mega Packs here for 4s. I would rather just grab this. I'd rather have a playset Mega Packs than an original first ed. If I'm playing Sylvans, only because I don't care too much about collecting Sylvans, especially if they're in the same rarity. I really don't care about playing this deck high rarity, and this is one of the decks where neither should you. Sylvan Princess Sprouts. These are about $2.65. Yeah, basically $2 from Primal Origin. Not bad. Marshall Leaves are like 350. Oh, okay. Hold on here. How much are these actually for first eds? So you have 2 light plays for 250. Then you have one for like 450, and then they start at 6s for near mints. Light play $5 for 2. I mean, 99.5. So that's kind of verified. That's not bad. You got charities at like $2, $2.75, going up to 3s here. Again, very cheap. Sagittarius here. You have a playset for $1.85. And then I'm right here for $6.75 for near mints. This is a steal right here. Even if you don't like Sylvans, you could buy this and probably flip it. Like, even if you go to like your local card stores and, hey, how much can I get for these? Like, they should give you at least, you know, $3 each. Although you could just, I'd rather just sell them online, to be honest with you. But for people who don't feel like going through that route. Savage Strike Borreloads. 29. First eds are, I think they're like 35. $33. Yep, card needs another reprint. I don't know why they didn't toss in a Maximum Gold. OG Borreloads. I want to talk a little bit about this card. 6, basically for near mint, they're $7. I talked about this card when it was, I think it was $4. And I talked about the alt art when it was $1. And we're actually going to take a look at the alt art ultra as well. The reason why I told you guys to grab this is because not only is it a revolver card in the anime, it remains quite popular amongst a lot of people. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a very popular Yu-Gi-Oh, but the people who love raids do not shut up about it, right? They absolutely love it, right? To me, I mean, I like some of the duels are more fun. It's not bad. It's just like whenever I watch it, I'm like, I could just be watching 5Ds, right? And that's kind of how or Zexal, because, like, you know, I feel like Zexal's good if you just not even eliminate the first 25 episodes, but if you get past the 25 episodes, because they're trying this thing where they're trying to get kids in the game and all that, so they kind of dump down the anime, and it kind of hurt for the first 25 episodes, but I understand the decision point. But yeah, anime card, not a bad card overall as well, because it can't be targeted with monster effects. As a quick effect, it targets a face-up monster on the field, it loses 500 attack and defense. And you can't activate cards in response. Now, why this is a second effect is good is because if you know your opponent and you know they're gonna, chain something, you could chain this then and they can't respond to it because they can't, as it says right over here. Along with this you can activate this in battle phase, so this can technically chain block stuff in the damage up. Very good card. And then when it attacks a opponent's monster, at the start of damage up, you could place the zone to this point and take control of it. So you could attack it, boom, take F as an effect. You could use it main phase 2 and link it off, or you could attack with it, use its effect, main phase 2, link it off. Pretty good card over. I still think this is a great link 4. Like, I know that might be a hot take, but I would highly recommend getting them. Now, ultra rares from Dual Power. Again, I told you, $1.20, good penny stonk. $3. So if you got a couple copies like I told you, well, you tripled your money. And it's got 47 listings, right? Let's see actually where the second page is kind of looking here. $4 on the second page, so quickly goes up. Nightmare Phoenix at $80, and then Nightmare Unicorn at $80. Now, these aren't being played right now, but you never know when they could come back. And they're probably the most generic links around. I think if you want a Nightmare Phoenix, you should go for it. Now, in my opinion, the reason why grabbing Phoenix is better is because you'll see if you see Unicorn played, Phoenix is being played, and if you see Phoenix being played, Unicorn might not be played because Nightmare Phoenix is just generic back removal, and some decks will run it just because of that, and it does have the discard draw effect, right? It's easier to make Bing a link too. It does have to have two monsters with different names, but that's not too bad. You can use tokens at least with it. Lancia, I told people to get these at 5s. They bounced up to 10s. Now near mints are $11 still. I was about to say, oh, these kind of crashed to about $8, but no, not really. I mean, you do have a cheaper light play here for $7.50. That's pretty good. But yeah, $11 here, going up to like 12, going up to 13. I still have a bunch of Lancias I got for like $4. Triple Tactical Talent, Starlight Rare. 945. There was a guy who had this, and I forgot exactly what I told him about this. But I said, it's probably going to go up. No reason for it to go down. And it was getting kind of bought at 600. So I said, you should hold it because it could go up. And yeah, basically almost $1,000. Good job. Kind of wish I got these at 3,400 for the playset, but eh. The Wind Charmer, Starlight Rare. 234. Not bad for a Charmer Starlight Rare. Like, if you do want this, I think now's the time. This card was always 200, 250, but then it went to like 350 for a while. Now it's back to where it should be, which is really good. Chester's over here. 60, $70 basically. Hey, Don Matchy has value now. Stars Dragon, Starlight Rare. Now, this is something very interesting. This starts at 615, going up to 1500. This does not have that many listings left for Starlight Stardust. Pick this up now. This is the card I highly recommend. Just go buy it. Shoot it. Like, the thing is, though, it's the reason I feel like while the singles are good, you just want to be prepped, and that's why I told people, hey, 500 is probably not going to dip more than this. Get them at 500. 650 kind of sucks. You're paying an extra $150. Like, that's quite a lot. Percentage-wise, that might not seem like as big of a deal when it comes to buying a card, but 150 is a lot. The issue is that Dawn of Majesty, and we have the boost boxes pulled up. I want to go over it now. These are 55. These aren't, well, they touch 60 eventually. But the actual box, kind of cheap. I feel like you guys should actually get the seal and start holding on to them personally. I think that's probably one of the better choices as well, because since this has Stardust, just to hunt Stardust, this is going to go up, and it has other good cards like the Joker, Condom Fusion, it has some Albion stuff, or, some branded stuff, not Albion stuff, I should say. This box should go up to 70, 75, so I would grab this while you could. Shooting Majestic Star Dragon Starlights at, like, 165, I'll be honest, if someone said, I just want to sell this and put them at for 140, I would bust out my wallet then. I don't think this is a bad price to get. Now, they were always 175, so they're still retaining their value. People are just undercutting each other, so it dropped, like, not even $10. You can't really call that growth or, a decrease of value when you're looking at Starlight Rare, so people are just trying to sell theirs for $1 less over each other. Stardust Synchron's here. $12.50 here. You do actually have a near mint cheap for $11 here, and then they go up to, like, $13.50 with $14 here. Cards in your hand are greater. You contribute a monster special summon it, banish it when it leaves the field, but it locks you into synchros. The thing is, if it's normal or special, you have spell a trap that specifically lists Stardust in its text, right? Which is really good. So basically what this card does is you summon it off anything, right? It's a level 4 tuner as well. You get the search, all that, and then later on you could bring it back. But this is a really good card because it's also good discard slaughter because you could bring it back. Really good card. I feel like if Synchros, if they can errata at Level Eater, I actually will want to play Synchros again. I'll be honest. Keep an eye out on this card. Dom actually booster boxes. We already went through that. Thunder Dragon Colossus Seeker from Soul Fusion. These are about $20 still. Is what it is. Ultis are 86. I told people, going up to 100, I told people if you want this, get it in the middle of ban this season when it's cheap. If you did, congratulations. If not, don't pick it up. Thunder Dragon Dark. First and your mints are $8.45. Quite a bit here. Roars, still about $8 here. I feel like this is a card, especially if they don't, because these cards could go years without reprints. I feel like this card could go up to like $20. Same with like Dark, like 15s at minimum. That's just my opinion though. Also, if you haven't left a like, on this video, I don't know what you're doing. Remember, use my affiliate link down in the description below when you're buying off TCG. Dragonhawks are like $3, I think. Yeah, about 3 to 4 here. But what I want to show you guys that's like a cheaper alternative, if you still want to get a little bit on the Thunder Dragon hype, you got Ultras for like $1.69 here for like first editions. Is there a guy with maybe like a small wall here so you could pick up a lot? That would actually be very nice. I mean, you can get a play set for $2 here with that 78-cent shipping. That's not bad. Yeah, no one has a playset of this until you get to this page. But at this point, you actually save money just getting it from one different person. So just keep an eye on Dragon Hawk. Might want to get a few copies. Good penny stock. The issue with penny stocks is if you can't find one person that has quite a few, you're basically paying a lot more because like, oh, it's $1. Well, it's actually like $2 because of tax and shipping, and it just sucks. Third Dragon tied in from Soul Fusion. First editions, well, unlimiteds are like $5. First sets are $7. I feel like this card's heavily undervalued because you play 2 copies of this card, I believe, and it is good. It comes up in Thunder Dragon. Let me know. Do you play 2 copies or 1 copy? I'm 99% sure you play 2, but for basically $7, I would grab it. Alchemic Magician from Return of the Duelist here. No reprint on this, by the way. It gains switch check for each spell in your graveyard. Once returned during the end phase, you can detach a material from this card, send 1 card from your graveyard, choose a spell card from your deck, set it to your spell and trap zone. Now, this card would have been better if it was during your main phase. I think it would be really good. The card still isn't bad because you could set like a Cyclone for your opponent. You could set a something you can activate on standby. That's really good, basically. So it's not like that bad, but. Again, the card could have been a little bit better. If this was 2 level 4 spellcaster monsters, I think this would be one of those cards that break the game a lot more. I always love the, like, Downer Magician, the whole, I'm just going to call it the Drug Factory Magicians over here. I always love the drug, like, Downer Magician, Alchemist Magician. I really wish they got their own archetype. I really do. But 5 for unlimited, first sets are like $5. This card's forgotten. If you want to have a copy just in case some cracked stuff goes on, it's not bad. I actually told people, grab these at like $1.50. It might not be too bad. And like, they do sell. Like, you have to remember, this is an old card, not seeing any relevant play. But like, 2 copies here, 2 copies here. Like, this does sell, right? And it would, just keep an eye on it. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, ultimate rare here. 28 for unlimited. I actually think 28 for unlimited is kind of a steal. 65 for near mint. That's not bad. However, I want to see how quickly do these go up like crazy. Kind of. On it. Okay, so I don't advise getting unlimiteds here, but like if you guys want to grab lightly play unlimiteds for the playset, I mean ulti's still an ulti and it looks cool. And if you and it's one of those unlimited ultis as well that does sell and always going to have value. So if you decide later on, like let's say you get a playset like I'm telling you right now, and like 8 months down the line, you're like, man, I kind of wish I got first sets instead. Unlimited aren't bad, they still look as great, but I want the first set symbol and I want the value that comes with the first set symbol. You might look and the lightly playeds might be like 40 to 45 at that point. So like, it's not a bad place to put your money if you want to put your money in cards right now. And it's probably, only way it's going is up. Alright. Secrets here, I mean, you got light plates at like 33, 34 here, going up to 40. Near mints are 42, right? So light plays are about, well, yeah, just, if you might as well spend $6 more on the near mints while they're here. First editions, though, how much are first editions? Mob, oh, well, that's unverified. A mob play for 40 is not that bad, actually. First set light plays for 70, near mints for 70. At that point, because here's the thing, the lightly played value is about $36, so it's about half of this. With Blue Boys, it's roughly 30% for unlimiteds, while this is closer to 50. I would go more towards first sets on these. If people shouldn't care if it matches too much because you have 3 unlimited, 3 first set. If they do, they don't know how to play rarities. High Priestess of Prophecy from Return of the Duelist here. First editions here are about 31. Okay, so we have 1 for 32, 1 for 36, and then $40. So if you want to grab a cheap first set light, Not a bad idea. And then near mids go up to about 48. Okay. Number 91, Thunder Spark Dragon, Return of the Duelist here. First editions are about almost $10 here. Honestly, this is an old ulti number. It's not awful, right? But if you could get this with 5, like this is the last like rank 4 that could get like 5 materials and do something good. Because we had like Heroic Champion Excalibur, we had all these other great cards, right? But now we kind of don't. I can like, especially because like one of the only decks that could really spam rank 4s is Satellar Knights, which I actually am gonna go over next Market Watch because I think they're a really good pickup. Thing is with Satellar Knights is that you'd rather go to Trevor 99% of the time, right? Excalibur shuts your opponent down completely. The board wipe, I mean, you have a board wipe with Trevor, and it's way better because you bounce your stuff and you can reuse it. So this card, it's not bad, but you're really mostly getting it for the old ulti number thing. It could pop up in the future, though. You never know. Miracle Contact here, lightly plates for 5. First editions are $8.20. Near mids are like $10. Just an old hero card that like it always has a little bit of value. The ultras are like $1. The ultras are like 3 to 4 for like the longest time too, which is very odd. I actually want to look at the sales history here. I know people buy this, but well, that was maybe months ago before the Maximum Gold reprint. Air Neos here. First, lightly played for 65. First set for 68. From me, haha, $70. Then near mids for $81. Now, hopefully this is in the GX box. If you guys want my opinion on the GX box, I want to see more of the cards in it because I've talked about it every time almost every second Market Watch. I don't want to repeat myself, but get it when it's $30. That's what I would do. Solemn Strike Collector, and I want to talk a little bit about this. 125. These are going to go down to $190. These Secret Rares from from Breaker. Now, I told people at $12 this is a steal. Right now, 19 for light play. Near mints are about, well, light plays go up to 25 soon. Near mints are $26. So if you got them at 12, congrats, you made a lot of money. I think stuff like a lot of cards like in Shining Victories and Breakers of Shadow, while they were amazing game-defining sets, the first edge are so heavily undervalued, and I can't tell you why. As for the rares, if I click all versions, are you going to give me the rare yet? You are. Okay. I talked about this last Market Watch. Don't get these at $1.23. They're probably going to drop. Look at that. 94 cents. And that might not seem like a lot. Listen, if you want to be safe rather than sorry and get these at 94 cents, not bad. But think about it. People are going to try to break. Because since there's a wall here, these might be like quarters. I'm not kidding for Solemn Strikes. When they're quarters, you want to go grab 100, like X amount, go for it. The last card I have today is a card I got from my boy Jimmy Ha. Shout out to my boy Jimmy Ha. Always leaving comments. I love you, my man. He watches every video. I love my subscribers who watch every video. Because when I make discussion videos like this, I actually put a lot, oh my bad. I put a lot of love in this video. It's an OTS 18 pack prediction. It just didn't fly off, right? But so it's always nice when I have those subs that will try all the new stuff and the new discussions. It just makes me happy. So thank you, my man. First eds are $7.35. Near mints are like $7. Remember these are like 15, from Chaos Impact, and they didn't sell for like, I'm not kidding, they didn't sell it out for like almost a year. It was insane. I was able to grab a playset for I think I offered $10 on a playset. Which was really nice, like 10, 12. And the guy was like, yeah, no one's gonna grab this, so that's fine. Let's see, what other Aromage cards are there that I want to look at? No, what? You actually don't use this. This card's actually really fucking bad, right? Uh, if a plant on monster control is actually Pokemon cannot activate monster effects until the end of the damage step. Yeah, okay, so it locks down damage step, but that's it. Like, it's not even good, right? Once returned, if you gain LP, you can target a face-up monster until it changes battle position. Kinda shit. Like, if it was put face down, or like you could choose what it wanted to be, or put it like to face-up attack or face-down defense, I would actually really like playing this card. But with how it is now, it's just a terrible card. Aromage Begrot. Now, this card doesn't have a reprint. And when your life points are either opponent, if a plant type monster you control attacks defense monster, you inflict battle damage. So it gives all your plants piercing, right? That's really not that cool. But once per turn, if you get LP, the card gains 1,000 attack and defense until the end of your opponent's turn, right? Now, It is a soft once per turn, but it really doesn't come up. This card basically goes to 3,400, but then it goes to 39 if you have the field spell. So it's really easy to get this out. So people like to play it for a 39 beatdown, and then you could just do more and more damage. The card's not bad. I feel like if the card just had, because it's also a level 6 as well, so you could tribute it if you really want it. When I played Aromages, I had situations where I've tributed this, especially maybe off Spore, even off Global. Bulb once. It was a bad duel and actually won because of it. Because you just get the card up to 3,400 and it is damage, right? $2. Play a room. If you play a Aromage, either you like one copy or you don't. Hold on. These are dollars. This was 15 cents. Huh. Going up to 2. Okay. This guy with 9 copies here with $1. Oh, if this guy had $1, I would be like, yo, you guys got free penny stonks. Dollar on Jasmines. Man, I really want Aromage to get a little more support because the thing is, his plant got hindered, man. 77 cents, 56 cents, 50 cents. Yeah, everything else is like cores here. Aromages are a fun deck, so if you already have like generic plant stuff, I actually highly advise grabbing it. And if you end up liking it, because you're literally paying not even $10. If like for the core, in fact, you're probably paying around $6. Like obviously if you have like a common spore around, that's nice, right? If you have to order a spore for 15 cents, oh well, right? Other lone fires are like 50 cents, but as a Yu-Gi-Oh player who's watching a market watch, you've probably been playing the game for a while, you probably have a place of lone fire somewhere. So like stuff you have in your home plus the Aromage core, probably like you will actually have to spend probably $5-6. And if you like them, you can upgrade to secrets. But if you guys enjoyed the market watch, please leave a like and subscribe. I also have an awesome collection video coming for you guys, and I will see you in the next market watch. Peace.